Hey everybody, Ian Jacklin here, writer, former fighter, actor, friend. I've got a new book. I can't believe it. I I just finished my freedom from the C word, and I'm talking about the not that C word. I'm talking about the one you can't say when people get sick. This is my new book, Amoeba to Alien: The Hidden Story of Your Soul. I was going to call it Space Cadet. Because that's what my friends started calling me when I started researching about aliens and all that. But I think amoeba to alien, single cell organism to alien, evolution is more appropriate. And it really is the hidden story of your soul. I mean, we are one, all of us. Where do we come from? Have you ever wondered that? I always have. And I don't believe the nonsense that they've told us. So I did a lot of research over the last 10 years, and I finally put it into one book. And I think you're going to really like it. If you've never researched aliens before or just didn't believe in them, this is the book for you, because it's statistically impossible for us to be alone. Just in case you didn't know that. Statistically impossible in the universe to be alone. So we're not alone. And there's more than one stories, of course. I think the most important one is we got bumped up. I mean, our skull size changed like 300,000 years ago, almost overnight, comparatively speaking, to what evolution usually takes. And why was that? Well, there's this group of people called the Anunnaki. And I won't get into the whole thing right now, but that's what this book is about. It's about who had something to do with our evolution on planet Earth. And no, we're not the only civilizations. There's so many out there. We're the newest. We're the new kids on the block. So check it out. For the next 2 weeks, it's going to be a pre-sale, $2.99. Again, you cannot afford not to get this. It's $2.99. It's going to give you the history of not just the human race, but all races, and exactly where we are in what's going on today. It talks about the Mandela effect. It talks about the splitting of the earth, Mama Gaia, ascending, all this crazy stuff that, well, people call me crazy, but I know there's a lot of you out there that get where I'm going with this. So if it's not for you, no problem. But this is like a regular guy looking at this crazy stuff that I learned from all my girlfriends over the years. I got to hand it to the female because they're more creative and open to this kind of stuff. And in the beginning, I was a macho guy, like, whatever, there's no aliens, I gotta go to work. You know, I don't have time to watch YouTube videos and read books. Well, I finally did, and I learned the truth. The main thing I want to learn, and here's my favorite part of the story. You know, I did all my research for the cancer thing. I wanted to know why cancer was curable if you stayed away from your oncologist. Why? Well, because of the Rothschilds. Who's the Rothschilds? Rh negative blood. It was Rh negative blood. It's alien. Again, it's all explained in the story. It's not saying all Rh negatives are bad. They're not. Jesus was Rh negative. So obviously there's good Rh negatives too. But the point is, there's a lot more to this story than you could ever imagine. And I pounded it all into a small book. It's only probably 140 pages. But when you've done that book, you'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get why the Rothschilds run the show. That's what I needed to learn. I needed to learn why do the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the 13 bloodlines, are mostly Rh negative, reptilians, why do they run the show, and why are they so evil? When there's somebody like Jesus out there who's not. And I've got plenty of friends that are Rh negative that aren't dark. So can you tell I got into this book? I'm so excited. I'm so happy it's done. Because when I try and tell this to my friends that I happen to run into, you know, some even get kind of pissed off at me, like, I don't know, I gotta work. I gotta pay the bills. Who cares if there's aliens? Well, okay, But honestly, it's a really interesting subject, and I think I nailed it. So you guys, you got to check out my book, Amoeba to Alien. Okay? It'll be out in 2 weeks. It's on pre-sale right now.